Hey guys, so we are taking something familiar here, which is multiplying using the traditional algorithm. And you are going to notice that there's one new feature, which is the beautiful, glorious decimal. So we are blue on blue is hard to see, but over here you can see that we have these nice decimals here. So instead of multiplying 93 by 86, now we're going to take, by adding in those decimals, right? We're going to have 9.3, we're going to multiply it by 8.6. So as we solve, we're going to use the exact same strategy as when you are multiplying 93 by 86. And actually, right now, we're going to just imagine like those decimals aren't there. Okay, so we're just going to treat it like these poof have kind of disappeared. Okay, so I'm going to cover them in blue as like a little magic the spell has been put over it, and it's just not there for right now. Okay, so then we're going to solve it just like we would. Um, you know, a traditional algorithm problem. So we're going to say 6, we're going to take this digit, 6 times 3 gets us 18, 8 ones, 110, 9 times 6 is 54 plus 1 is 55. I'm going to put that in. It's not really 55, it's 558. We are going to move over here. Let's choose another color just for fun. Now we're working with the 8. It's not really an 8, it's an 80. Woo! So we have our 8 times 3 is 24. Whee! And I already used this 1, so I'm gonna put a 2 up here, and 9 times 8 is 72 plus 2 is 74. Okay, now I'm gonna add them up. Total. Add. 8 plus 0, 5 plus 4, 5 plus 4, and a 7. So far, real familiar, right? You've already done this. What's new here is once you get to the end, instead of adding in a comma, right? Instead of adding in and making the 7,998, what you're going to do here is you're going to remember that this wasn't really a 93 and an 86. This was really a 9.3 and an 8.6. So you are going to go back up and count how many digits were behind the decimals in the original problem. So we have one digit behind the decimal here. We have another digit behind the decimal here. So in total, we have 2 digits. So we're going to say, okay, well, our decimal is no longer here, right? If this was 7,998, you would essentially have your decimal with infinite zeros going this way. But we don't have that because we know that it's 9.3 and 8.6. So we're 2 digits behind the decimal. And so we're going to move this decimal here to place value spots, whoop, one for each digit that's behind the decimal. Okay, so we have taken this bigger number of 93 and 86, and we are shrinking it by essentially dividing it by a 10 and dividing it by another 10. You divide it by a 10 essentially for each digit that is behind the decimal in the original problem.